So, Bioware has announced their new IP called Anthem, which appears to be a PvE co-op online shooter. The details are a bit scarce at the moment, but I am excited as they did release an absolutely gorgeous trailer that you'll see in the background. But as with all things E3, I do recommend that you temper your expectations a little bit as we have all been burnt in the past from trailers. Now, while we don't know a lot about this game, there are a few things that we do know and that I personally have a lot of questions about, or in some cases, some concerns about how they're going to approach it. Keep in mind, it is early stages of the development, so I'm not trying to criticize too heavily. I'm more just curious. Now, to begin with, we play as the freelancer, or a freelancer, I should say. They appear to be some kind of soldier for hire group that specializes in work beyond the safety of the city. For me, this does make me curious and ask questions like, is there a standard military or police force, or does the protection of the city fall to each individual, i.e. some kind of militia? We know nothing about the current political or social landscape of this game, but that is the kind of interest that I do have in games. I like seeing how deep those sorts of scenarios go, and I can't wait to see what Bioware does with it. I do have some big questions though about how open world the game is. Traditionally, with first person shooters or third person shooters in general, you really can't make a true open world experience. And as we can see in this particular scene, you see the character running down a road, and on either side, it is quite dense. This to me seems like it may limit exploration, or that could just be really good forest design. We don't quite know. Up ahead, you do see several civilian ruins and some open areas off in the distance that could possibly be explored, but we really just don't know. I would think a game with this much graphical density would struggle to create a true open world experience instead of leaning towards, say, an instanced or linear maps, which I would be fine with depending on how they handle it. We don't see a lot of combat in this trailer, but the small parts we do see do look fun. A couple guns get fired, we see an auto-targeting rocket barrage, and a mortar get used, which actually deforms the ground thanks to the frostbite engine it's running on. Nice to see touches like that make it over from Battlefield. As for the sound, ever since DICE brought out Battlefront, I have personally had a whole new appreciation for the importance of sound in combat, and I'm loving what I'm hearing in this game so far. The jetpacks, the guns, and the explosions all have an excellent soundtrack, and I especially love the ground pounds. When it comes to the combat suits, which in this game are called javelins, we can see there are at least 3 shown, possibly 4, but I'm betting that those 2 are actually the same one. We know one is called the Colossus, a tanky, more heavy-set suit, and the other is a Ranger, being the more balanced and versatile suit. The third one I have not heard a name for yet, but given some of the concept art, I dare say it will fall into the more power-based armor, which it really does look amazing from some of the concept art. We do know the suits are customizable as well. Different types of armaments can be equipped, changing the look of the character, and I would hope the color schemes as well could also be up for modification. While we can't be certain, it does seem like a safe bet that crafting has made it into the game. We do see resources picked up, specifically Brinium. As you would expect, there is loot as well, with a new gun being picked up in the trailer. As for the name Anthem, I actually believe that might be the name of the planet. I don't really have anything to base that on, it is just a hunch that I have, and I'm sure we'll find out one day if I'm right, but for now, that is just my long-winded guess. All in all, I am hyped for this game, specifically because my friends and I no longer have the time to really dedicate to MMORPGs anymore, but a persistent online shooter is just the sort of thing that we could jump into, play as a group, enjoy in short bursts, and then go back to the horror that is adulting. I hope you have all enjoyed this quick look at the game. Tell me in the comments what has you excited for the game and what sort of information you can't wait to be revealed. Until then, I hope to see all you freelancers in the jungles. See ya.
Alright, let's do this.
See you on the other side.
Our story is out there.